Okay, so now that you're done with your torn paper world map, it is time to do some preparation to study for our continents and oceans quiz. So a really great study strategy that you may not need to use too much for this, depending on how well you know your continents and oceans, but still a great study strategy to know is to make flashcards. It's one of the things that got me through college. If you're ever learning a foreign language, it's really great, but it's a really good way to study for any kind of test that you might have to do. So I'm giving you a world map, and on that world map, sorry, that was the world map. So on your world map are all the continents and oceans numbered. And then you're going to have this paper here with all the continents and oceans on the back are numbers. So all you need to do is cut each of these squares out, and you'll end up with a set of flashcards that look like this. So there's two different ways to use your flashcards. One is to look at the word, and this is a great way. You can quiz yourself, or you can have a family member quiz you. Maybe learn this with a brother or a sister or a parent or somebody else. One way is to look at the word first, and you say to yourself, Southern Ocean, which number? And then you say, I think that's number 12. And then you can flip it over. Yep, number 12, that's correct. If you get them correct, you can put them off into one pile because you know you've got those. And then you look and you say Atlantic Ocean. Let's say you say number 10. You look, nope, that's wrong, that's number 9. I don't know this one yet, so maybe I put it in a separate pile. So I need to practice that one a little more. So going through your flashcards like this. Another way it's a little more challenging is instead of looking at the name, you look at the number. So number 1, I find it, and I say the name of the continent, North America. Check to see if I'm right. I'm right. Number 3, Africa. Yep, that's Africa. I'm right. So this is a really great way to memorize your continents and oceans. Okay? So you should make your set of flashcards. One other thing you can do is if you want to go for a score of like a 7 or 8, then you need to do proper spelling on these as well. So you can just get a sheet of lined paper, any sheet of lined paper, or scratch paper, and you'll use the numbers. All right, so we'll go like this. All right, so you start and you look at number 8, and I find number 8, and I know that's the Pacific Ocean, but then I write it down, and then I flip and I check to see if my spelling was correct. It looks correct. I capitalize like I need to. So that's also, flashcards can also be used if you use the number side to check your spelling. All right, so give the flashcards a try. You know, I think the best thing to do is just just kind of make like a little pocket for your flashcards. Maybe fold it in half. Maybe stick this inside. Maybe like fold it over like this. And then fold it down. I know you're going to have like a really folded piece of paper, but if you can just kind of keep track of this, then you can just open up your packet and you can use your flashcards to study and fold them back in there. Okay? All right. When you're done making your flashcards, you can study them, and then you can also go play some of our geography games, especially the world map games. If you are feeling like you've got the world map stuff down, I have other games for you as well. So you go to our class website, and then you're going to scroll down and go to geography games right here. Along the top, all of these are world map games that will help you with your continents and oceans. And each one is different, so you can play all the different ones, figure out which ones you like. This one, World Quiz, you just click on it, and you just click. So I'm going to hit Start Over, and it asks me, where is Antarctica? I click. Correct, that's Antarctica, and it'll give you your score up here. Okay, that's one game. Another game that you can play, Continents and Oceans game. These are off Geography Games website. You just click to start, and this will do just the continents: North America, Oceania, which is Australia and Oceania, Europe, Antarctica, Asia, South America, and Africa. One of the things I want to show you about this one is whenever you finish, it always gives some different kinds of graphics when you win the game. So that's kind of fun. It also gives you a time limit on doing it. You can play again if you need to. Other games, this is the same, but it's for the oceans. This one is kind of interesting, the spinning world map game. This one you hit play, and then you can put your name in and start. You can try and get on a leaderboard. So, like, it makes you, I got that correct, Arctic, it's spinning as you try and put them on there. So that's North America. You got to try and get them while they're there. And it also counts down and sees how fast you can do it. Okay, so that's one. That's kind of fun. This one, the labeled diagram, you stretch it over to where it belongs, and then it'll move things around as you do it. So you want to try and get a diagram to label them all. Continents and oceans. This one is to see how fast you can do it. Maybe you can race a friend. But it's starting already. Click on Australia. I'm going to click on Australia. North America, right? You see how fast you can go through and do them all. Leveled world map games is, for this one, you can play the highest level game. This one will be good. These ones are pretty easy, but if you want a little more of a challenge, you can click here, and you have to type in the first 3 letters of the continent or ocean. So for South America, you type in SOU. So here is Asia, ASI, so I have to type in, it helps us with our spelling. And then last, if you click on this, it'll take you to a 7-continent song that'll help you remember the continents. So that could be kind of fun. One other one, that's another world map game, is down here, and this is a spelling game. So if you go here and you choose anagram, so you go over here and then you choose anagram, then it will have you have to spell the continents. You have to like put them in order, north, and you go through in America. Okay? Now, if you've got the continent stuff down and you want to work on some other things that are a little more challenging, you can go here to World Map Games, and you can work on world capitals, world countries, world flags. You can work on rivers of the world or seas. I personally like, where is it? There's one that's world regions, like regions of the world. Is that on this one? Oh yeah, right here. So you can go to regions of the world, and it will test you on all these different regions. If you go to map first, it shows you the different regions, like the Great Plains, and this is Polynesia and Micronesia, the Middle East. So that's a cool game if you want to learn the regions of the world. And then finally, this one here, if you scroll down, they have all parts over. If you scroll down to world, they have all sorts of different world games. Okay, so after you make your flashcards, you can go and then you can use different geography games to help you prepare for your tests. Have fun and good luck.